Today we are going to do a text-dependent analysis question. You need to make sure that you have these three things. You need the pandas and endangered species article, the short pandas article, and also the text-dependent analysis RACER graphic organizer. The first step of RACER is to take a look at the question. We need to read the question. The question says, why is the panda population decreasing? And I know that decreasing means getting smaller. Use information from both articles to support your answer. So I read the question. To answer the question, I'm just going to flip the question into a statement. So why is the panda population decreasing? I'm going to say right here, the panda population is decreasing for many reasons. So right now, take a moment and write that in. So, the panda population is decreasing for many reasons. Gonna give you a second to finish that up. If you need more time, you may pause the video and then continue on. Alright, we need to use information from both articles to support our answer. So information, our evidence, we have 3 evidence boxes, needs to come from both articles. So we need to make sure that we have evidence from both the pandas and endangered species and the pandas article. So our first piece of evidence I'm going to walk you through, and then I'm going to give you the option of continuing on your own. So I want everyone to go to the pandas and endangered species article. We have already read through this and taken notes and talked about it as a class. So right now I want you to go to, it is on the second page, the back of yours, underneath pandas and endangered species text, page 3. And we're going to underline, another reason pandas are scarce is because they do not reproduce rapidly. So another reason, right now take your pencil, underline that. Another reason pandas are scarce is because they do not reproduce rapidly. So we are going to take this piece of evidence and we're going to copy it right here. Before we copy it, we need to use the sentence starter. It's very important that you say which article you got this piece of evidence from, so the reader knows that you are using both articles. So I'm going to use, based on the information in pandas and endangered species, it says, and then you are going to copy this line. Another reason pandas are scarce is because they do not reproduce rapidly. So we're going to put this in quotation marks. It's a direct quote. And then I'm going to let you fill in the rest of this. Make sure you finish it with direct quotations. You may pause the video now to do that. Now we need to explain this piece of evidence right here. So it's important when we explain that our evidence explains why this piece of text supports our answer, that the panda population is getting smaller. So, if we reread our evidence, another reason pandas are scarce is because they do not reproduce rapidly. So reproduce means to have babies. So I'm going to say over here that I'm going to use a sentence starter. I'm going to say, this proves that the population is decreasing. So we're going to start with that. This proves that the population is decreasing because, and now let's think. So again, our evidence. Another reason pandas are scarce is because they do not reproduce rapidly. So they're not having babies fast. So the panda population is decreasing. This proves that the population is decreasing because mama pandas are not having their pandas at a fast rate. So I'm going to write mother pandas are not having babies at a fast rate. Which means the panda population, so all of the pandas, is not growing. So, I wrote, this proves that the population is decreasing because mother pandas are not having babies at a fast rate, which means the panda population is not growing. One more time. This proves that the population is decreasing because mother pandas are not having babies at a fast rate, which means the panda population is not growing. I'm going to give you a few seconds to finish that. If you aren't quite finished, that's okay. Pause the video at this time and finish. Alright, we're going to go on to our next piece of evidence. Remember, we said that it's very important to use both articles to support your answer. That's what we're looking for. And we talked about why that's important yesterday, so keep that in mind. For this second piece of evidence, we're going to use the short pandas article. It is your choice right now. You may stop and continue and finish the rest of this on your own. So you need to find 2 more pieces of evidence. At least one needs to come from the other article. Or you can go on to the next video and it's going to be called video 2 to finish this, and we'll walk through it together. So it's your choice. You may stop now and finish the rest on your own, or you may go on to the next video and we'll walk through the rest together. One more time, I'm just going to show you what we have, and the choice is yours.